Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Has Anna gone to the dark side on General Hospital? Anna appears to be going dark on General Hospital. How far will she travel? Anna has a long and complicated history with General Hospital. The Port Charles Police Commissioner is revealing her darker side, and it may be time to hand in her badge. A shining light. Anna is a popular GH legacy character. She is a devoted mother, grandmother, and a formidable WSB agent who has saved Port Charles and its citizens numerous times. Anna's love stories are legendary. She and Robert, Duke, and, most recently, Valentine are classic soap romances. Commissioner Devane may have been a WSB double agent at one point in her career, but for the most part, she is a kind person. The citizens of Port Charles rely on her to save the day and assist those in need. She always comes through. Anna's life took a turn when she shot Charlotte by mistake. Valentine's daughter is fine, but she has never forgiven herself for the tragedy. A dark place. Charlotte and Valentine have vanished, and Anna blames herself. She did let them escape, with a little help from Jason. Now Charlotte's mother, Lulu, is awake and roaming around Port Charles, spreading havoc in search of her daughter. The police commissioner feels terrible guilt, therefore she has made it her duty to discover Lulu's daughter. This would be a very great gesture if she solely used legal means to accomplish it. Anna has been spending a lot of time with Jason, and some of his strategies have rubbed off on her. The two of them persuaded Carly to put a bug in Jack's office, which he promptly discovered. This should not have surprised the former WSB agent. The duo's next action was to kidnap Martin, who they felt knew where Valentine was hiding. He has no idea, but that hasn't stopped them from threatening the attorney with violence. The police commissioner uses a mob enforcer to frighten a civilian. Martin is also the mayor's brother, therefore this wasn't a wise decision. Anna appears to be losing it and is about to plunge herself into serious danger if Charlotte is not located soon. She appears to have no limit to her ambition. What do you believe Anna's next step will be? Is she entirely converted to the dark side yet? Please let us know in the comments below. Laura Wright believes Carly could burn down the Quartermaine mansion. General Hospital spoilers suggest that Willow Tate and Drew Quartermaine's sensual nursery fling was revealed on the December 13th episode, which also happened to be Friday the 13th. The cute Christmas party was interrupted by video of the scandalous lovers getting nude and down in the nursery room, and Laura Wright, who plays Carly Spencer, discussed what her character would do in retaliation. Because we all know Carly will not let this go. General Hospital spoilers, will Carly Spencer avenge Michael Corinthos? Ironically, Michael Corinthos' video was mistakenly played at the holiday celebration. Carly is Michael's mother, while Drew is her ex. Following the sleazy video, Carly caught Willow attempting to flee into the night with her children, and we believe MT Carly will erupt dramatically on Monday. Wright discussed this on the Daily Drama podcast with Steve Burton and Bradford Anderson. Anderson questioned Wright if Carly would beat up Drew, and she said, "It's Carly, what do you think?" GH spoilers, Carly Spencer explodes in anger. Burton mentioned how Jason didn't tell Carly why he previously beat Drew, and Wright said that she knows why. The second Carly finds out, given her attitude, I'm expecting scorched earth, right? She would light that friggin' house on fire. General Hospital spoilers, will Carly Spencer torch the Q Mansion? Will Carly actually burn down the Q Mansion? We all know she's capable. She looked like she was about to explode when she caught Willow and her mother, Nina Reeves, leaving the house with Michael's children. What happens next on GH, ABC soap? Wright justified her portrayal, adding, "This is Michael, and this is her baby." I mean, she loves all of her other children, but Michael is the one who began it all. Ironically, the heat may be too much for Carly's firstborn to endure. Duel is leaving the drama next year, which implies Michael will too. Tell us, GH viewers, what you believe Carly will do in the meantime to avenge her son's honor. And who do you blame for the affair, Willow or Drew? William Lipton returns to General Hospital, replacing Cameron Weber for the holidays. General Hospital teasers indicate that an old fan favorite will soon be returning home for the holidays. According to TV Insider, William Lipton will return to the soap, playing Cameron Webber. His first airdate has been announced, so GH watchers should set their PVRs for Wednesday, December 18th. General Hospital spoilers. More on William Lipton's return to GH. Lipton recently told TV Insider that his return had been in the works for several months and was officially on after receiving a text message from both GH's executive producer, Frank Valentini, and casting director, Mark Teschner. The two asked about Lipton's availability, and the actor responded that he was super stoked to get the message. Lipton says one of the best elements of his GH homecoming was reuniting with former cast members he's gotten close to over the years. He says he caught up with Eden McCoy and Rebecca Herbst and received a really big, warm hug from his on-screen mom. But what should supporters expect when he returns? According to Lipton, Cameron will tour Port Charles and run into some old friends. Nonetheless, the purpose of his visit is to see his family and celebrate the holidays. General Hospital spoilers. Friday, December 13th, Carly's rage, Lulu's determination, Willow shattered, Liz's perplexing Discovery View story. GH spoilers. William Lipton has had quite a year. Lipton has had quite the year, as it was announced in February 2024 that he would be starring in a new Amazon series called The Runarounds. The show was ordered for 8 episodes and filmed in Wilmington, North Carolina, where the tale is set. Lipton described the performance as a dream come true that showcased not only his acting but also his musical abilities. Lipton joins GH in 2018 as Nurse Liz's adolescent eldest son, who fell in love with Jocelyn while also developing a close friendship with her bestie, Trina Robinson. He left his hometown in 2023 to attend Stanford University on a scholarship, and when Joss moved on with Dex Heller, there was nothing to stop him. Could sparks fly between Dex and Joss again now that he has died? Only time will tell. Are you excited about Cameron's return? Leave a comment below. Kristen Alderson, a General Hospital alum, had an adorable icy first experience with her daughter. Kristen Alderson shared a wonderful first with her kid on a cold day. Kristen Alderson, a former General Hospital star, is creating amazing moments with her newborn daughter, Kira Sky Crosor. She just shared a beautiful first with her fans. First snow. Alderson gave birth to a daughter on January 29th. Alderson announced the news a day after Kira arrived. She is everything and more than we could have ever hoped for. She wrote, "I'm madly in love." Just weeks before Kira's first birthday, Alderson announced a fresh first for the young daughter on social media. Alderson posted a brief video and many still photos of the adorable encounter on her Instagram feed. She wrote, "Kira's first experience with snow." The footage shows Alderson kneeling on her snow-covered deck. She grabbed Kira and dropped her so she could touch the snow many times. Kira wasn't sure how she felt about the snow. After the first few of touches, she looked to make a face, indicating that she was not a fan. Kira, on the other hand, contacted me multiple times to inquire further. There were a few other people on the terrace with Alderson and Kira, and the infant appeared to appreciate the attention. At the end of the video, Alderson kissed her daughter on the cheek multiple times, which led Kira to grin. The 2 photographs Alderson included in the post showed her snuggling the infant while squatting on the icy deck. Fans found the video and photographs lovely. "She is your beautiful twin," one fan said. Another fan concurred, saying, "Ah, beautiful like her mama. I appreciate the amazing memories you're making with her. All those firsts are so valuable," said someone else. GH spoilers, will Lulu's return ruin Rocco's relationship with Danny and Scout? General Hospital spoilers reveal Lulu Falconeri has returned, and as Dante Falconeri stated, she hasn't missed a beat. "We anticipate that with a little time to comprehend everything she has missed, and possibly some downtime for physical rehabilitation, Lulu will be back to her old self soon. That means she'll be spending time with Rocco Falconeri, which will be difficult to disguise from Danny Morgan and Emily Scout Quartermain. Danny is already devastated by his mother's death, and seeing Rocco reunited with his own shattered him even further. Furthermore, he feels guilty for feeling the way he does, and rumors suggest that his angst and heartbreak will eventually turn to wrath as he struggles to accept Lulu's return following Sam McCall's death. General Hospital spoilers, Lulu Spencer goes along to get along. Lulu has only recently learned that Dante has moved on and is in a relationship with someone else. Learning that she is the cause someone else died was unexpected, and it will take some time for her to absorb how she feels about it, as well as how she imagines Dante feels. If Lulu hadn't needed a liver transplant, he would still be with his latest love. Having to select one of them over the other is cruel and inconsiderate, but Lulu can hardly complain since she is the only one left standing out of the two of them. She will now have to deal with the pain that Sam's children have left behind. While Sam was able to act as Lulu's surrogate while she was in a coma, the opposite will not be true. Lulu can't simply fill Sam's shoes for Danny and Scout, and she won't be able to make things better when Rocco has to cope with the consequences of her comeback. Spoilers, Scout Quartermain is still so young it's unlikely that Scout will be as angry or resentful of Rocco, Dante, or anybody else involved. It is not their fault that Lulu has emerged from her slumber at such an inconvenient and difficult moment. Rubbing salt in Scout's deceased mother's wound is unlikely to have the same effect that it is clearly doing on Danny. He is envious, despite his desire not to be so. Scout may be too little to understand her emotions, yet she may realize how unjust it is that she had to lose her mother at all. General Hospital spoilers, Danny Morgan sees red after his mother's death. Danny is more likely to become a wild cannon. No one will be surprised if Jason Morgan's son turns to violence to cope with his grief. Losing his mother was already difficult, but his family came together to help him cope. Knowing that Dante and Rocco shared his grief made it even more tolerable. When their focus shifts to Lulu rather than Sam and her abandoned children, Danny may have a different opinion about staying with them and witnessing this reunion with Lulu firsthand. Will he resort to striking out, inflicting harm, or engaging in undesirable behavior to avoid it? General Hospital spoilers December 19th, sparks fly and maybe even sizzle for Jordan and Isaiah. Jordan and Isaiah had a hot moment on the next episode of General Hospital. Tracy spars with Martin, while Sasha and Jason find common ground. In addition to Jordan and Isaiah having a sexy moment, General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, December 19th, include Drew receiving a wake-up call and Gio opening up to Brooklyn. Steamy moment whenever Jordan and Isaiah meet together or cross paths, they automatically flirt. But not much more. And now that Dr. Gannon is on duty at GH and Jordan is serving as deputy mayor, they don't spend much time together. Fortunately, Jordan's charitable event at the community center brought them together. On Thursday, the sparks are supposed to fly. In fact, the teasers hint that Jordan and Isaiah had a heated moment. How about putting together more than one moment? Jordan and Isaiah's relationship progresses gradually. Step up, GH! We were expecting unpleasant scenarios. Tracy accidentally turned Drew and Willio's nursery room light on full blast. During the process, he upset everyone. Drew now receives a wake-up call. Is this when Curtis and Michael get to kick Drew out of Aurora Media, just like Uncle Phil threw Jazz out the door of his mansion on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Because we have been waiting for this. Tracy also spars with Martin. This could signify a number of things. Tracy just apologized to Sasha after insensitively thrashing the Quartermain cook for making the wrong eggs. She clearly needs a new objective. So expect Tracy and Martin to reunite noisily. He is someone who virtually always gives as well as he receives. Brooklyn and Dante have left an indelible impression on us. During Tuesday's episode, Brooklyn addressed their summer, which Dante described as ancient history. What occurred that summer? Why are we thinking about throwaway language while the teaser is about Gio opening up to Brooklyn? What does he tell her? And where is this story going? Sidwell has returned, which can't be good for Sasha. Will he try to take advantage of Holly and Robert by using her again? This could be the reason he's back in town. It's nice that Sasha and Jason will interact soon and can establish common ground. Because Sasha may require protection if Sidwell comes after her. Or should we say when? General Hospital spoilers, one condition, spilling the tea, and stalking behavior. General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal one condition, spill the tea, and stalking behavior. Curtis Ashford has one condition. Nina Reeves is pressured to reveal the beans, and Drew Quartermain engages in stalking behavior. General Hospital spoilers, a surprise visit. Cameron Weber, a returning college student, arrives at the Baldwin residence, evidently prepared for a few days' stay. He notes that the typical mob isn't loitering at their door, catching Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer off surprise. Lucky seemed to be planning to stay for a while, concerned about Elizabeth and the threats brewing at GH. Lucky hasn't seen Cameron in ages, since he dropped Jake Weber off after rescuing him from Cassadine Island. Cameron has clearly developed and gained insight during his absence. Wait till he reunites with his brothers. Curtis and Michael Corinthos discuss their plan to deal with Drew and his machinations. He insists on one unwavering condition. However, the dynamics have changed slightly after the unintentional release of the nanny cam footage at the Quartermain Christmas party. Tracy Quartermain's minor incident has completely changed the landscape, leaving everyone frustrated. The main issue now is that they've lost their leverage on Drew, as the video was their main edge. General Hospital spoilers, spilling the tea elsewhere. Ava Jerome approaches Nina and asks for a favor, but she also forces her to reveal a secret. Nina appears to know where Charlotte Cassadine is, but she may be protecting both Charlotte and Valentine Cassadine. Ava appears to have pieced things together and is begging Nina to notify Lulu Spencer before it is too late. The Cassadines who reclaimed Ava's divorce settlement are most likely Valentine, who allegedly stole the monies and shut down the Zurich accounts. What precisely does Nina know, and why is she withholding it from Lulu? Could she be trying to prevent Valentine from being exposed? Drew has found Willow Corinthos at her hospital office, and he approaches her with an unexpected amount of intimacy. She is noticeably unsettled as he says how much their time together meant to him. While Drew appears to be seeking a meaningful relationship, Willow may have acted on impulse, which she now appears to regret. What will be the consequence of this unpleasant encounter? Will they wind up in an empty hospital room with the door closed? General Hospital spoilers, Trina attempts to console an inconsolable Jocelyn. Jocelyn Jax is overcome with remorse and sadness as she confides in Trina Robinson, who is present to offer comfort. Jocelyn sobs as she shares her grief over Dex Heller, lamenting how she feels responsible for his decision to become a police officer and, eventually, for his death. Trina, who has her own traumatic memories, can empathize intensely. It's been over a year since Spencer Cassadine sacrificed himself to protect her from Esme Prince. Trina will undoubtedly convince Jocelyn that Dex's death was not her fault, just as she had come to accept that Spencer's untimely death was beyond her control. Both murders were unexpected and mysterious, much like Sam McCall's, and while justice may take some time, they will continue to pursue the truth. GH spoilers, Carly's attack mode. Jason Morgan and Carly Spencer are having a talk in the Corinthos coffee warehouse. Carly is still upset by Drew's attempt to abduct Michael's wife and their continued romance. She has realized that Michael was aware of everything and had expressed his sentiments to Jason, which explains why Jason nearly knocked Drew out with a single blow. Carly maintains to Jason that he has had his chance to deal with Drew, and now it is her turn. Carly is enraged and determined to exact revenge on the man who abandoned her when Jason returned. What happened to Cameron on General Hospital? Soap kids have difficult backgrounds, and Cameron Weber on General Hospital is no exception. But we are here to clear things straight for you. Cameron was born in May 2004 and was initially played by Ashwin Bhagat for a year before being aged and portrayed by Braden Walks from 2006 until 2012. Michael Leone took over the job in 2013, but Anthony Saliba briefly replaced him for a few episodes in June and August of that year. Cameron was transformed into a teen in 2018, with Cade McWatt playing the role for only a few episodes before GH recast him with William Lipton, who played the teen until March 2023, when the actor left to pursue his studies. He did return briefly for an episode on February 7, 2024, and then again on December 18. Cameron's father is Xander Smith, but owing to his perilous lifestyle, he consented to let Elizabeth Weber raise his child alongside Rick Lansing. But she divorced Rick, and Xander died in a firefight with cops. Liz left town to give birth and returned with her baby Cameron, named after Xander's father, Cameron Lewis. She reconciled with Lucky Spencer, and he became Cameron's father figure. Even though Liz and Lucky's marriage had its ups and downs, he was still a part of Cameron's life. Cameron was playing with matches in 2008 when he set fire to the house, and Liz was able to save his younger brother, Jake, before the entire structure burned down. A few years later, Cam's youngest brother, Aiden, was born. Jake was believed to have died in a hit-and-run in 2011, and Cameron struggled to come to terms with his brother's death. He also blamed his mother for Lucky's breakup with her and left town. Cameron developed an interest in girls as he grew older, particularly Emma Scorpio Drake. His cousin, Spencer Cassadine, had a crush on Emma and plotted to separate them. Cameron and Emma broke up and he began dating Jocelyn Jacks for a bit. Cam accidentally ignited a fire at Spencer's birthday celebration at Windermere, severely injuring his cousin. He also struggled to accept the fact that his brother, Jake, had not actually died, especially when Jake began acting suspiciously. He and Spencer continued to fight, culminating in a major food fight with Hayden at the coffee shop that their grandma, Laura, was forced to stop. The last time we saw young Cam, he was all dressed up for Liz and Franco Baldwin's wedding, which did not happen, since when he showed again, he was appearing a little older as he attempted to get back together with Jocelyn. However, Joss was seeing Oscar Nero, and her boyfriend was upset to find that Kim had stolen a kiss from his girl. The two lads fought, but quickly reconciled, and Cameron agreed to back down. However, things became problematic when Cameron eavesdropped on his mother and Franco and discovered Oscar had cancer. Worse, Cam was the one who revealed the news to Oscar, believing the teen already knew but was keeping it from Joss. Oops. Although Cam was slow to embrace Franco as his new stepfather, he showed to be a devoted big brother to Aiden when he faced some terrible bullying. And as Oscar faced the fact that he was going to die, Cam remained by his friend's side till the end. He even helped him record a farewell message to Joss, which would be played after his death. Cameron warmed up to Franco by the time he married his mother, and he even performed at their wedding reception alongside his siblings. And when Shiloh kidnapped Cameron with the intention of implanting Drew's stolen memories into the boy, Franco rescued him and took his place in the sick experiment. When Franco had no memories other than Drew's from 2012, he tried to live as Drew, but his loved ones eventually persuaded him to get a treatment to restore Franco's memories. Cameron was kidnapped again, this time on his way to a school dance with Trina Robinson, as Cyrus Renault's vendetta against her mother became increasingly dangerous. Fortunately, the teens were rescued, albeit at the expense of her father, Taggart's life. Cameron had been obsessing on Jocelyn again now that she was single, but the shared trauma of the kidnapping caused him and Trina to bond and share a kiss, complicating things. Despite Dev Cersei's crush on Jocelyn, Cam, Dev, Trina, and Joss attended prom together as friends. But Cameron had a close time with Jocelyn, which resulted in a kiss that Dev witnessed. Cam, torn between the two girls, understood he needed to make a decision before causing harm to someone. Unfortunately, when he was speaking with Dev at the floating rib, a bomb went off. Cameron survived, but Dev was slain. Cameron was then divided between attending college and staying at home to help his family while Franco had treatment for a brain tumor. Cam requested Joss and Trina to shave his head as a gesture of unity, but when Franco was murdered, the youngster spiraled out of control. Cam was anxious to bring Jason Morgan to justice because he believed he had killed him. And when he happened onto a shootout as Jason was fleeing the hospital, he took one of the pistols from a dead thug and shot Jason as he attempted to flee. Cameron was detained but released after evidence revealed that Jason had been shot by someone else, and he and everyone else discovered that Franco had been slain by Peter August. Cameron decided to attend Port Charles University alongside his pals, and during the graduation party, he kissed Jocelyn, allowing the two to finally declare their affections. They were astonished to find out that Trina's new acquaintance, Victor, was actually Spencer back in town. Cameron assisted Joss and Trina in arranging a trap for Ava's stalkers to establish it was Spencer and his girlfriend, Esme Prince, but when Spencer confessed, he left Esme's name out. Esme attempted to make peace with the gang, but no one was having it, and they were irritated when Spencer invited her along for their weekend ski holiday. After a bad drinking game, Cam and Joss went to a bedroom and had sex for the first time. What they didn't realize was that Esme had set up a camera to record it and then leaked it online. Worse, she framed Trina for the crime, and Spencer appeared to believe her. Cameron was relieved when Spencer subsequently stated that he believed Trina but was pretending to support Esme while waiting for her to make a mistake so he could prove her guilt. But his displeasure with preserving the secret sparked an altercation between Cam and Spencer, which escalated into a fistfight and resulted in them both being detained. Spencer eventually testified during Trina's trial to offer her an alibi, and Jocelyn was unhappy with Cameron for keeping the secret from her. Cameron also struggled when it was revealed that Liz was haunted by thoughts of Franco while sleepwalking, and she insisted on leaving her family for treatment. Although he was relieved when his mother returned home, she was still clearly not feeling well, and he encouraged her to seek solutions. He also ran into an escaped Heather Weber, who came to Kelly's searching for a BLT. Cam was able to secretly call the police, allowing Dante to return her to custody. Cameron was devastated when Jocelyn broke up with him, but it became even worse when he went to her room to talk to her and discovered her with Dex Heller. He lashed out at Joss for lying to him about the cause for their split, but then grudgingly agreed to her desire to keep her new romance a secret for fear of what Sonny would do if he discovered Dex was dating her. Cam was likewise forgiving when his mother admitted to aiding Nicholas keep Esme imprisoned in Windmere. But things started to look up when he informed his mother that he had received an athletic scholarship at Stanford. Cameron came home from school in February 2024 to comfort Trina and attend Spencer's funeral. At the wake, Jocelyn told Cam that he had helped Spencer become a better person and hoped she was still happy with Dex. Stay tuned to see if Cameron makes it home again. The brewing storm in Port Charles, Willow, Carly, and Nina clash. Tensions are at an all-time high in Port Charles, and the consequences of recent revelations are ready to erupt. Willow Corinthos finds herself in the crossfire of Carly Spencer's fury, and her tenuous relationship with her estranged mother, Nina Reeves, further complicates matters. The Corinthos family drama is about to reach a boiling point, fracturing relationships and threatening custody battles. The scandal that shattered holidays. The Christmas celebrations at the Quartermaine house took an unexpected turn when a video of Willow and Drew Quartermaine's one-night indiscretion surfaced during the family gathering. The nursery, a hallowed room designated for the Quartermaine children, became the setting for this horrific revelation, leaving the family reeling. Willow and Drew's actions shook the Quartermaine clan, and Carly, who had previously supported her daughter-in-law, was ready to turn the tables. Willow had been faithful to Carly for years, even at the expense of her own mother, Nina. However, Carly was unable to ignore this betrayal. A frantic escape and an escalating custody battle. Willow and Nina tried to keep the children, Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos, safe from the controversy as it developed. They intended to take the kids to Nina's house, affording them a respite from the gloom surrounding the gatehouse. Carly viewed things differently. Willow's decision to separate the children from their father, Michael Corinthos, was more than simply a temporary getaway, according to her. Her suspicions sparked a heated argument with Willow, who eventually summoned the resolve to stand up to Carly. "You don't control everything, Carly," Willow said, her voice trembling with dread and resolve. But Carly, ever the feisty matriarch, was not going to give up. "You don't just walk out with my grandchildren without a fight," Carly shot out, her words laced with hate. Michael's intervention and its implications. Michael's arrival momentarily resolved the situation. He believed that by allowing the children to spend the night with Nina, he would be able to give everyone a break. However, his action just added to Carly's mounting anger. Michael regarded this as a temporary solution, while Carly saw it as a betrayal. Her power over her son has always been considerable, and she's unlikely to let this opportunity pass without using it against Willow. Nina and Willow form a fragile alliance. Nina sees this scenario as an opportunity to enhance her friendship with Willow. Despite their turbulent past, Nina is determined to be at her daughter's side. Carly's rage will undoubtedly be fueled by her newfound alliance with Willow. Nina's protective instincts kick into high gear as she warns Willow of Carly's potential revenge. "You don't know what she's capable of," Nina warns. "She'll use Michael, Wiley, and anyone else she can to hurt you." Willow, encouraged by her mother's support, vows to stand her ground. "I won't let her control my life anymore," Willow vows, her voice solid despite the storm gathering around her. Carly calculations and custody maneuvers. Carly's next move is deliberate and vicious. With Michael still present, she subtly attempts to raise doubts in his mind regarding Willow's judgment. "She's reckless," Carly insists. She placed our family in danger with Drew. What's stopping her from making another mistake? Carly's ultimate purpose becomes clear: to persuade Michael to pursue sole custody of Wiley and Amelia. She understands that Michael, as Wiley's biological father and a member of the prominent Quartermaine family, has a substantial edge in court. Willow's adoption of Wiley may be legally binding, but Carly is determined to exploit every potential angle, from Willow's affair with Drew to her rash decision to leave the gatehouse. The shadow of Michael's departure. As rumors of Michael's probable departure from Port Charles spread, the dynamics of this custody battle could change radically. If Michael leaves, Carly is likely to take up the torch and continue the struggle for custody in his absence. This escalates the stakes for Willow, who will have to manage Carly's fury without Michael's help. Her already shaky relationship with Nina has the potential to become a lifeline or another source of vulnerability. What's ahead? The drama in Port Charles shows no signs of easing. With Carly and Willow fighting for power, Nina caught in the midst, and Michael's impending departure adding uncertainty to the mix, the stakes have never been greater. As secrets are revealed, alliances shift, and power battles escalate, one thing is certain: Port Charles is prepared for a storm that will leave no one unaffected. Stay tuned as the complex web of love, loyalty, and revenge unravels. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.